நந்திதா.
ஓகே சார், ஷூர்.
நந்திதா நிறுத்தி அழகாக சொல்லிடுங்க. அவன் நிறுத்தி அழகாக சொல்லிடுங்க. தென் வந்து அதை நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணிக்கிறேன். இதில் ஏதாச்சும் சின்ன சேஞ்சஸ் தான் சொல்லிடுவேன். நீங்கள் ப்ராப்பராக நிறுத்தி பாஸ் அண்ட் சவுண்ட் கொடுத்து அழகாக சொல்லுங்கள்.
ஓகே சார். சார், shall I start?
ஸ்டார்ட் கொஞ்சம் சத்தமாக ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுங்க. வெரி குட்.
Good evening, everybody. Today we are here to know about brain management. So,
again
first
you
I would
introduce
like...
yourself. Hello, Nandita. Again you introduce yourself first. Again introduce பண்ணி பேசுங்க.
Okay, sir. Good evening to everyone. I'm V. Nandita of Standard 9, studying in Our Lady's Center, Matriculation School, and I'm also a student of Junior IAS Academy. So today I'm here to explain about brain management. So this brain management is a very important topic which everybody has to know, and we have to practice this daily in our day-to-day life. So first, I would like to give the definition of brain management. So, brain management is nothing but balancing the brain, identifying the brain, and we have to know to control the brain. So, these are the three main things in brain management. So, first, I would like to tell about how to control the brain. So, to control the brain, we can control it through the nerve cells and the neurons present in our body. So, we would have come across the topics neuron and the cells. Cells are what? The unit and the functional one of the body. So they are the building blocks of the body, cells. And neurons are the functional and structural unit of the brain. So this is the simple definition for the neuron and as well as the cell. Okay, we can control the brain through the neuron and through the cells. But this is the second part. First, we have to analyze the brain. So, analyzation is gonna be the very important thing in the brain management. The second place goes to controlling the brain. So first we have seen how to control the brain. Now we are supposed to see about analyzing the brain. So the learning objectives in brain management is analyzing the brain, and the second one is we have to know to control the brain. Okay, so first there are few steps to just learn how to analyze the brain, and then we shall move on to the controlling of the brain. So the first step in analyzing the brain is we have to study the outer view anatomy of the brain. So what means anatomy? Actually, anatomy is the study of organ. Study of a particular organ. It may be heart, lungs, kidney, or anything of any animal, human, plant, etc. But study of an organ is said to be anatomy. Okay, we have to know the structure of the brain. So once we come to the visual view of the brain, we would be able to go for the next steps. So for example, the structure of brain is actually composed of cerebellum, medulla, and even more fluids and enzymes which are present in the brain. And the structural and functional unit of brain neuron. For example, the structural and functional unit of kidney is nephron. In the same way only, the structural and the functional unit of brain is nephron. This is just for the example. Okay, after studying the outer view anatomy of the brain, we have to know, this is the second step, we have to know on what basis our brain is working. So this is going to be the second important point in brain management. So, as I have informed already, the neurons are the structural and functional unit of brain. They perform a vital role here. For example, now I'm just looking at an apple or anything else. So what I would do, my brain will be commanding to take the apple and eat it off. Am I right? Yes. So how the thought has been transmitted to my brain is the question over here. Many people, we would be thinking just often if we see the apple means we used to take it and eat it off. But there is a little process to take the apple and eat them. So that process is done by neuron and the brain. So for example, my room is so clumsy and messy. So I wanted to clean them. So as soon as I see, it's a visual sense. So through the visual sense, I'm just looking at my room and immediately that visual sense has been transformed through thoughts. Have been transformed to thoughts, and that particular thought have been transmitted to my brain through the nerve cells present in my body. Okay? After the transmission is over, the brain now commands me to just take the broom in my hand and sweep off the floor. So, this is the process happening to us in our day-to-day life, isn't it? All the works have been done through this kind of process only. So we may think that this process is actually within a fraction of a second, but there is a quite process between this. So we are practicing this in our day-to-day life so that our brain automatically responds. It automatically responds to the environment. So now the room is my environment, isn't it? So my brain, it is just responding to the outer environment. So this is the second step. We have to analyze on what basis my brain is working. Now the third step is observation of things around us. That's what I told y'all. This could be done by the 5 senses. Eyes, by touching, by hearing, by smelling, and even through the. And the very important among the 5 senses, the very important senses are the 2. That is through hearing and through the visual contact to our environment. Then the second one is imagination leads to creativity. So the thoughts, whatever we see, are being converted to thoughts. And when you think about a particular thing or particular topic, it gives you more imagination. And that imagination leads to many creative things. For example, art. Art is through imagination and it's one of the creative things. Then the fourth one, do observation of your brain's execution, work, intelligence, and you can analyze it. So now we are going to see about how to analyze the brain. So first we have seen the anatomy. Through the anatomy of the brain, we can come across this analyzation. Then the second one is through the 5 senses. And we have seen some steps for that and examples. Now, the fourth one is we can analyze the brain through its working, through its intelligence, through its execution, and even more things. Then, each and every person is unique in the world. So this gonna be the very important point and step in the brain management. So, each and everybody differs. So I am differing from the other person around me, and y'all maybe differ from the other persons around y'all. So nobody is common and same in the world. So how do we differ, and how can we analyze that I am different from the other person? So this is the question for all of us. Y'all may answer me that I know that I'm different from the other person through the out of structure and through our speech and even more things. But we have to analyze that I'm unique from a particular person or from the people around me through the super consciousness. So that is very important. Super consciously, I have to analyze that I am totally unique and different from the other person. So this is the first thing in the analyzation of yourself. So this can be analyzed through the selfology. Selfology is what? Selfology is the process through which we gain a lot of methods to learn and to execute them in our day-to-day life. Okay, now coming back to the point, how could we analyze them in a super conscious manner? So, to analyze that I'm different in super conscious manner, I should just have the clarification. I should be senseful that each and every moment I'm differing from the persons around me. So for this, I can give you all an example. Now, you are a person and there is a friend at the side, or she's a best friend to y'all. Okay, so now there is a competition and you are given, yourself and your friend is given 2 puzzles to solve them. Okay, and the time for the solvation of the puzzle is 2 minutes. So first you will be seeing the puzzle. You yourself and your friend will see the puzzle, and that visual sense leads to thought. That thought is being transmitted through the neuron. To whom? To the brain. Then, there, at that particular time, your brain commands to solve the puzzle in one different method. And in the same way only, as how your friend is also seeing the puzzle, the thought is transmitted through neuron. And that particular time, the brain of your friend is being commanded to solve the puzzle in a different manner. Yes, this point, this neck of point is a point where you yourself and the people around you is being unique and different. Yourself and your friend would not solve the puzzle in the same manner, isn't it? Yes. So this is the uniqueness between you and the other persons in the world. Now, the second thing is either 10,000 or 20,000 effective informations is sent to our brain through our nerves as how we differ. So this point is the very important point, and for this point only I have given the definition. Then the 9th one, we have to analyze 100% that no one can compare myself to the others as I am a unique one. I am super unique. And so analyze these and make use of them in your life, as this is the important step in the brain management. So this is the 9th one. So we have to get to know that I am totally unique, not in a common way, through the superconscious manner. Okay? Then the 10th one,
ஓகே
Do
ஓகே
not
நந்திதா
compare yourself.
நந்திதா வெரி குட் நைஸ் சூப்பர் பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. இது எத்தனை நாளில் நான் அனுப்பின வீடியோவில் எவ்வளோ நாளில் நீங்கள் நோட்ஸ் போட்டு ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணீங்க?
Sir, within 2 days I have prepared the notes, and by today only I just went through the notes, and yes, I'm here to give seminar for it.
2-3 டேஸ்லேயே ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா?
Yes, sir.
வெரி குட் சூப்பராக பண்ணீங்க. ஐ கங்க்ராச்சுலேட் யூ. ரியலி யூ வில் பிகம் த நம்பர் 1 சயின்டிஸ்ட் இன் த வேர்ல்டு. எதிர்காலத்தில் உங்களை விஞ்ஞானிகளை இளம் விஞ்ஞானிகளை உருவாக்குற திட்டத்துக்கும் தேர்வு பண்ணியிருக்கோம் நாங்கள். அதனால் அம்மாட்டிலாம் சொல்லிடுங்க. ரியலி கிரேட். தேங்க்யூ வெரி நைஸ். சரி, மற்ற ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்காக போகிறேன். மறுபடியும் உங்களை சந்திக்கிறேன். தேங்க்யூ கண்ணன்.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Sir, now shall I leave the meeting or I should stay?
நீங்கள் யூ கேன் பி தேர். நீங்கள் கவனிக்கலாம்.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
நத்திங்